as comfy like that? Like you're very close. Okay. No, whatever you want. We want to see you
want
guys.
to slide
back.
We want to see the kids.
Yeah, well, whatever you're good with.
Do you want us to move when you
No.
No. All right. Meeting call to order. Roll call, please.
Mr. Albrough.
Present.
Ms. Calderon.
Here.
Mr. DeCosta.
Present.
Ms. Dunn.
Present.
Ms. Coffinger.
Here.
Mr. Luna.
Here.
Ms. Ryan. Vice President Gomez.
Here.
President Andrews.
Here. All rise for the flag salute. Would one of our students like to lead us in the flag salute? No. Come on, Evelina.
Oh,
wow.
It's all you.
I'll do it. Hopefully I don't mess it up. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
In accordance with the provisions of the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law, the New Milford Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published by having the date, time, and place thereof posted in the Borough Hall and the New Milford Public Library. Notices have been sent to the Record and the Twin Borough News. The board announces that under its long-standing policy, it will not discuss in public any comments made by members of the public concerning individual staff members. At this time, please turn all cell phones and electronic devices off. Meetings of the board are open to the public and all members of the community should feel free to participate. Before coming to the board, the chain of command should be followed. There are two portions of the meeting reserved for comments from the public. The first at the beginning of the meeting for agenda items only, and the second at the end of the meeting for other items. Issues raised by the public may or may not be responded to by the board, but all comments will be considered. The board requests that all members of the public be mindful of the rights of other individuals when speaking. Due to the confidentiality and legal rights afforded by the state of New Jersey, members of the public are asked to not speak negatively or in a derogatory manner about any employee of the board or any student. Can I get a motion to approve the January 11 work, January 11 regular, February 1 special, and February 1 closed minutes? Motion by Stephanie Coffinger, seconded by Cheryl Calderon. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I think I have to abstain.
Oh, yes, and thank you. Actually, do we want to rearrange this, or should we do the presentations first? Okay. We could do this first. Okay. Can I get a motion to open to the public for items on the agenda? Motion by Anthony Albrough, seconded by Nicole Dunn. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? As outlined in New Milford Board of Education Bylaw 0167, each statement made by a participant shall be limited to 2 minutes. Can I get a motion to close to the public? Motion by Joe Luna, seconded by Heather Gomez. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we have our student board representative report, Mackenzie Forte.
So hello everyone. I hope everyone's having a great February so far. And New Milford High School has been up to some great things since we last met. So today was our first Fresh Start period at New Milford High School, and we're using a website called Edficiency, where teachers can schedule the courses they'll be offering, and then students can request which courses they'd like to attend. Or teachers can also request to have students in their sessions. So on Fresh Start days, there's 2 different sessions, and students can choose where they want to go for session A and B. So when we came in today, we went to our homerooms, and our teachers gave us our Fresh Start locations, and we also received those in our emails last night. So I personally attended musical rehearsals for both of my sessions, but I've heard great things from my peers about the sessions that they attended, and there were all kinds of really interesting sessions that the teachers were having going on. There was a total of 23 fun sessions offered, and some of the most popular sessions included American Sign Language, baking cupcakes and cookies, learning the pottery wheel, theater fun and games, design construction, backyard birding, and of course, the most fun session, trivia with Mr. Dev. And this was a huge success, with a big part of that because of our Fresh Start committee, with a special thank you to Ms. Knudsen and Mr. King. Also, under the guidance of Ms. Sambucio, Peer Leadership will be implementing a leadership series during Fresh Start Days, which will include a Meet Your Mentor program for freshman and sophomore students. And in this particular series, students will be exposed to opportunities to hear from peer leaders regarding extracurricular activities, how to get involved in their high school years, alumni speakers, and more. And in the springtime, a scavenger hunt is also planned for freshmen and sophomores to energize them and continue to acquaint them with New Milford High School. And in other amazing news, Miss Fair helped 13 students award the NJ State Seal of Biliteracy, which certifies that they're able to speak, read, and comprehend in more than 2 languages at a high level. And Mr. Adio and the Community Service Club has also been super busy. Just a few highlights from the Community Service Club include high school students tutoring at the middle school, Stephanie Vieira tutoring weekly at Berkeley Elementary School, participation in the New Milford Town Cleanup, students working with Ms. Sullivan, who's the director of New Milford Senior Center, with virtual tasks, food packaging and community food bank in the NJ at Hillside NJ, and sent over 400 handwritten holiday letters to U.S. troops stationed all over the country and the world, and students volunteering to shovel at New Milford residents' houses during the last snowstorm. So community service has been doing a lot of great service. Also, Mr. Cario, the Student Board of Representatives, held a Shark Tank session recently where students shared ideas in regards to improving our curriculum, funding the music department, holding a dance club, the More Than an Athlete initiative, and a locker room improvement initiative, and more other topics. And all of these topics were presented in a Shark Tank type of way, where students presented their ideas to a committee and they would approve them. And also, our student council recently made a video for Martin Luther King Day and shared it with the school. And the student council is also continuing our planning for our Spring Spirit Week and Field Day in the springtime. And also, last year we planned an outdoor movie night, but this was canceled due to inclement weather, and we planned it in June, so it couldn't be rescheduled. So we're looking to try that again this year with an outdoor movie night, possibly this spring. So that's what's been happening at the high school this winter.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mackenzie. Does anyone have any questions or comments for Mackenzie?
I actually have just a couple things. So Mackenzie, I had the opportunity to preview the menu for the Start Fresh earlier this week, and I noticed that a lot of the sessions were reaching max capacity, which was really great to see. How, from a student's point of view, was scheduling it? And were you able to do it like on any device, or how did it work?
Scheduling it was actually pretty easy and really easy to figure it out. We had great help from Ms. Knudsen and Mr. King and a bunch of other people. We also had a grade level meeting before Fresh Start even started for each grade, and they showed us how to use the website. So from there it was really easy. You just go onto the website and log in, and then you can click either a high level request or a low level request, and depending on which request you pick, it allows you to either get in or not if a lot of students want to come in. So it was really easy to do and really easy to figure it out.
Nice. It was really great to see so many of them filling up so quickly. I think kids were excited to get back into that. And you mentioned the Shark Tank. Mrs. Shanley and I had an opportunity to sit in and watch some of the student presentations. One group of which I'll be meeting with in the near future, who had some recommendations for changes maybe to some content in one of our courses. So I just wanted to let you know so that you can tell your peers that we're very interested in student feedback. Student feedback or ideas that have come forth have driven some of the courses that we've created. So please encourage them to reach out to me, and I look forward to the next SPR presentation.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mackenzie. And yes, absolutely.
So I just wanted to add to what Mackenzie is sharing with all of you. For those of you who maybe are unfamiliar with Fresh Start, it used to be called Flex, and it needed a fresh start with COVID and everything. So it was designed to provide on a consistent basis throughout the school year, a period of the day. I think they're doing it twice a month, where it's passion-led work. So when you think of the philosophy of a lot of companies where people work on assigned tasks for a large portion of their time, but then they have the freedom to work on passion-led projects for a portion of their time. And that's how the flex period came about. And so right now, it's being led by teachers for the students. But the ultimate goal is for it to be led by the students for the students. So once students attend a few times, maybe they'll start to think about what they would consider themselves passionate about or an expert in. We feel like everybody's an expert in something, right? And maybe wants to share that passion with someone else. And then, because there have been students involved in the conversations about reinvigorating the Fresh Start program. And I can't wait to see where it ends up this year, because right now, you know, we launched it with the second semester. So the teachers are paving the way, and hopefully it will be student-run at some point with teachers just supervising what's going on. So that's really the hope. And I'm glad that it was so successful today, and I hope that other students feel inspired to share, you know, their passions. It's
Thank
great.
you.
Thank you for bringing that to us.
Thank you very much. And thank you, Mackenzie. And as always, you are welcome to stay for the meeting. However, you are a student, so we expect you're going to go home and do some homework. You might you might want to stay, because right now we do have the elementary school students presenting, and we're really excited to hear what they have to say. So if you have the time to stay for them, and then maybe you want to go after that. Okay. All right. So let's welcome
Mr. Coughlin.
Mr. Coughlin and Ms. Torre, or are we just doing Mr. Coughlin first?
I'll start off. Because
Okay.
It's tradition when I come to a board meeting that I follow Mackenzie, so. Nice job. as usual. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome parents and students, and thank you all for coming. By the way, the elementary school's packed the house tonight, so.
Yeah, I
we
see
should
that.
get
I see that.
We both wanted to give a little snapshot of what's been happening at the elementary levels, but we also realized that you're tired of hearing the adults speak, so we brought along the true stars of the elementary world, our students. So I'm going to get the presentation started, but I just want to welcome Isabella, Ann, Christoph, and Gary, and they can come on up, and I'm going to turn it over to them and let them do all the talking.
Great.
So come on up, everyone.
Okay.
We are excited to share with you some of the wonderful things going on at Berkeley Street. The Berkeley kindergartners have enjoyed some special activities this fall and winter. In reading, we unwrapped our old favorite storybooks from home as a surprise to kick off our lovely reading. For math, we are celebrating being 100 days smarter on the 100th day of school. On the special 100th day, we will dress up like superheroes, just like Zero the Hero and Complete Centers that all focus on the number 100. In phonics, we just celebrated the wedding of Mr. Q and Miss Q. Dr. Visamelis was the officiant and made it official with the silver pipe and a ring. The guests were siblings at the wedding party, while friends and parents joined virtually. Students made all the fishy flowers and paper chain decorations. The happy couple will remain together forever in spelling and reading, as Mr. and Mrs. Q knew. First grade. We are 100 days smarter. The first graders celebrated the 100th day on February 11th with fun projects and countdown activities. Berkeley first graders are creating a time capsule on February 2nd, 2022. The time capsule will be open senior year, March 3rd, 2033. The first grade team has applied for 3 grants to enhance our curriculum. We applied for multicultural books, outdoor planters, and outdoor tables for our classrooms.
On to second grade. The students had fun writing all about books on nonfiction topics. Currently, the authors of second grade are writing realistic fiction stories. In reading the realistic fiction novel Kina Ford had us follow a very funny, creative second grader. The students fell in love with her character and couldn't wait to read her journal-inspired entries each day. The second unit of FOSS Science, the students have transformed into scientists while learning about rock, sand, and silt. In math, the students have been working hard in centers and math workshops. Students have been strengthening their basic math facts while challenging themselves with greater numbers during our problem of the day work. In third grade, in language arts, we are learning through understanding nonfiction text features, and finding evidence from the text to support our writing. In math, students are focusing on area, perimeter, and shapes using their characteristics as well as building our mastery of multiplication and division, all being done with the use of hands-on manipulatives. In science, we're learning our hands-on experiments to discover weather and climate. Next, we will focus on motion and matter. In social studies, we're currently learning about Black History Month and important people in history. Next month, we'll focus on women's contributions throughout history. In between all of those academics, we are learning about different events Olympic athletes participate in. Now in 4th grade, during Black History Month, 4th grade students have been researching famous African Americans that have contributed to our history and contributed to our country and shared history. 4th and 5th grade students will soon participate in spelling bee. 2 students from each class will participate. Students in Ms. Popeil's class have begun writing letters to pen housed in Columbus, Ohio. The class is excited to practice their letter writing skills and get to know a 4th grader from another state.
5th grade. 5th graders have just finished becoming experts on a topic. They researched and wrote informational essays. We celebrated Black History Month by learning and researching more about influential African Americans and their impact on society. In math, students competed in a math Olympics to review decimals. Art. The art students contributed to a winter installation of hanging ornaments, and the 2nd and 5th grade students are working on the spring installation of mandalas. All of Berkeley's art students are preparing for the Berkeley Museum of Art Extravaganza on May 25th. Spanish class. In Spanish, we have been learning a lot about the robot / clothing. Students have a lot of fun playing I Spy in Spanish and guessing what other students in the class are wearing by listening to the Spanish descriptions. Since so many students have expressed interest in the movie Encanto, which takes place in Colombia, we have also been learning about the country of Colombia. Student Council. Student Council continues to meet monthly to make Berkeley a better place for all students. We are carrying on the tradition of Berkeley recycling. We recently collected money for the Bronx Fire Relief Fund. In total, we collected $718 for the families of devastating fire that occurred last month. Students will be busy creating kindness rocks to exchange with other students. This will help to promote the importance of kindness at Berkeley.
Spirit Club. At Valentine's Day, Spirit Club members delivered Valentine's Day grams throughout the school. During the week of February 7th, students wrote notes of kindness to their peers and teachers and are excited to share their positive messages with each other. In March, Spirit Club will be hosting Green Day on St. Patrick's Day. Students and staff are encouraged to wear as much green as possible. Choir Club. The Choir Club successfully sang in the first concert of the school year in December for their friends, family, fellow classmates, and teachers. Currently, the Choir Club is meeting once a week after school to learn and rehearse the music they will be performing at the spring concert at June 9th. Read Across America Week. Students at Berkeley School will join millions of their peers across the country to celebrate the annual National Education Association, NEA, Read Across America. The goal is to show America's children the joy of reading and build a nation of readers. As part of Readers Across America Week, February 28th to March 4th, Berkeley Street School will be participating in a special all-school book club called One School, One Book. The One School, One Book initiative is intended to build a community of readers at Berkeley Street School. Everyone, students, teachers, and administrative staff will be participating in the week-long interactive celebration of readers. We also have other celebrations planned throughout the week, such as guest readers from our New Milford community, Theme Days, and DEAR Time. Students and staff look forward to our annual reading celebration.
Excellent job, everybody.
All right.
So that is a brief snapshot of some of the amazing things that have been happening at Berkeley. And I just want to say in front of everyone, it is an absolute honor and pleasure to be a first-year principal in such a wonderful place with such amazing children and such great families. So thank you all, and I will turn this over to Mrs. Torrey.
So good evening, everybody. My name is Jessica Torrey, and I am the proud principal of B.F. Gibbs Elementary School. It has been an absolute honor to serve the students at B.F. Gibbs as a principal this school year. Last Friday marked our 100th day of school, and I am so proud of all that our children have accomplished. I am inspired daily by their dedication, their drive, and their genuine compassion for each other. So to present our accomplishments so far this school year, it is my honor to introduce Lena and Emma Regas, Tinley Biggins, and Ronan Drescher. So take it away, my friends. Are you ready?
Good evening, Mrs. Shanley, Mrs. Odoxta, Dr. Puchar, Mrs. Andrews, Board of Education members, parents, and community members. We are so excited to share our good news with you all this evening. B.F. Gibbs is a kind, welcoming school that has students from pre-K to 5th grade. Tonight, we look forward to sharing all of the exciting things we are doing at our school.
Kindergarten. Kindergartners have been growing not only in height, but also in their reading, writing, and math skills. They have wrapped up their list and label unit, as well as pattern books, and are on their way to how-to books. Our kindergartners have been exploring weight and capacity, as well as calculators, tenth rings, and composing and decomposing numbers. To say they are growing as readers would be an understatement. They continue to spy, snap sight words everywhere they look, and read environmental print everywhere they go. They can carry reader powers when words get tricky. They also are officially 100 days smarter.
First graders have been working so hard in the new year. They have been sharing all the amazing things they know about as they write their own nonfiction books. The topics range from trains to dogs to fidget toys. They also have been expanding their knowledge and reading by learning about the world through nonfiction. They've been working on using their reading strategies to figure out tricky words they find as they learn about people, places, and things around the world.
Seventh graders have hit the ground running upon returning from holiday recess. Our young writers have been creating and sharing realistic fiction stories. Many children use characters from their favorite books and novels to write their stories, while some wrote narratives based on their life. Our learners demonstrate creativity by making a variety of projects to commemorate the 100th day of school. Our readers have been analyzing different genres of fiction. Book buddies have been sharing common themes and making text connections. In math, our learners have been counting and measuring with money, time, and inches and centimeters. We just started exploring strategies to solve addition and subtraction number stories. We look forward to creating our own number stories and having partners solve them. To celebrate African American and Women's History Month, students are researching people that made an impact on society. Using Pebble Go, learners will create a biography presentation using a variety of media. In science, students are examining pebbles, sand, and silk. Students are learning about the different textures and properties of rocks and minerals.
Reading has us well into our nonfiction unit, where amongst the other things, we have learned about textbook features like the table of contents and the glossaries, and also text structures, which help us understand and author's purpose. Next up, we will investigate the world of mystery. In writing, we are working on a research simulation test, which has us writing an essay where we compare and contrast two things like ketchup and mustard. Did you know that was once made out of fish guts? We are also putting these skills to good use as we research our chosen subjects for our biography project. In math, we just completed our 4th unit in identifying polygons and special quadrilaterals, as well as how to find the area and perimeter of rectangles. We are also well on our way to mastering our facts as we get ready to tackle fractions. Our 3rd grade friends have a can-do attitude.
The 4th graders at BFQs have been working hard and learning so much this year. Recently, we finished researching, writing, and publishing feature articles on extreme weather. Each student had to select a type of extreme weather and become an expert on the topic. Next, they had to write a feature article teaching all about that type of extreme weather. They did an awesome job. In math, 4th graders have been working hard on problem solving, multiplication of 3 and 4-digit numbers, and all about fractions. The 4th graders have also been reading many different books from many different genres. We are wrapping up on our unit on nonfiction and will be moving into historical fiction. In March, our 4th grade classes will be working on mindfulness and researching ways to be mindful to share with the whole school.
5th grade. In math workshop, we recently learned to add and subtract fractions and mixed numbers, including those with unlike denominators. Currently, we are applying and extending our understanding of finding fractions of whole numbers to find fractions of fractions, and using area models to understand and apply an algorithm for fraction multiplication. In science, we are learning about Earth and stars. We worked on identifying and creating one of the 88 constellations and conducted experiments such as tracking the sun to learn how and why daytime and nighttime occur. We discovered the 8 phases of the moon and we examined the day and night sky. Today we observed the full moon at 11:57 a.m. In social studies, Hernando Cortez made an appearance in our 5th grade social studies class to kick off our chapter on conquistadors and explorers. We are also celebrating Black History Month by learning about important people who have done extraordinary things. Students are learning that Jackie Robinson was not the first African American to interrogate Major League Baseball. Students also learn that Rosa Parks was not the first person to not give up her seat on the segregated bus. We also celebrated Chinese New Year by examining a slideshow including the Chinese zodiac, as it is in the new year of the tiger. We explain the different ways Chinese is celebrated and the symbolism of different animals, foods, and colors. In reading, we are working on character analysis and having discussions about different perspectives and points of view. Recently, we have looked deeply into different types of characters, conflicts, man versus man, man versus self, man versus society, man versus nature, and man versus technology, and man versus supernatural, to better understand how characters think, reacts, and interacts with others. In writing, in connection to our reading and writers, have been practicing how to write from different perspectives and writing LETs. On-demand grammar, spelling, and mechanics tasks have recently added to class and facilitate better editing and revising skills.
On January 18th, we welcomed a new IBC pre-K class to our school. They have been hard at work, engaging in appropriate play with pairs, practicing in group instruction, completing various crafts and activities to develop their skills, and learning how to communicate effortlessly with their teachers.
PE. This past month, we have been working on our rolling, tossing, throwing, and catching skills in physical education class. Some fan favorite activities like bocce ball, popcorn, snowball, battleships, and nukem have been brought back into action this year.
We have been talking about Serena and Venus Williams' determination to work ethic and athletic ability, which has made them two of our best women tennis players in the world. In our K-2 classes, students demonstrated their striking and volleying skills, just like Serena and Venus. They used lollipop rackets to move balloons around the gym.
We, the third graders, have started to play the recorder. We are very excited and have been learning new songs. The chorus students in grades 4 and 5 have been singing from Second grade students are enjoying our music zone series where they use musical props and instruments to demonstrate musical tones.
We have been learning about American artist William Theobald. He is known for his paintings of food items. He lives to be over at 100. As a homage to him, each grade has been working on artwork based on his style. Once we completed a display of our work celebrating him, will be hung in the hallway outside the art room. Please come and take a look when it is ready.
In Spanish, we have been learning about La Ropa, which is clothes. We have had a lot of fun playing I Spy in Spanish and guessing what other students in the class are wearing by listening to Spanish description. Since so many students have experienced the interest in the movie Encanto, which takes place in Colombia, we have also been learning about the country of Colombia.
February 11th was an International Day of Women and Girls in Science. It is celebrated to empower women and girls and to achieve gender equality in the STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math field. Kindergarten through 2nd grade read the book Autumn to a Scientist. 3rd through 5th grade are researching women scientists on how to go next to learn more about the important things women have done.
Each month, our school focuses on a different theme. For example, this month we are focusing on what it means to be an upstander. An upstander is someone who stands up for a person or a cause. Throughout the month, we do different activities, have discussions, and read books together that discuss a popular theme next month. We will focus on mindfulness and how mindfulness can help us remain healthy, positive, and focused. We celebrated the 100th day of school on February 11th. Our younger students designed t-shirts that had 100 objects on it, and they walked the catwalk to show them off. Dressed up like we were 100 years old and made posters to decorate ours.
At BF Gibbs, we work together to support each other. There are so many people who make our school a great place to be.
Our teachers are awesome and make learning fun and meaningful.
Mrs. Auerbach and Mrs. Walsh work in the main office and help families, teachers, and students whenever they need something. Mrs. Walsh helps out during morning entry, as do a few other teachers who greet us every morning.
Our 5th grade safety patrol students walk to the students in the morning and help the younger students find their classrooms and keep them company while they are waiting for class to start.
Mr. Chris, Mr. Mike, and other maintenance staff like Mr. Nick help us keep our schools clean and safe.
Our 5th grade lunch helpers help Mrs. Davidson and the lunch aides every day and deliver food to the kindergarten students.
Our school nurses, Mrs. W. and Mrs. P., are always there to help when you're sick.
Mrs. Gompone, our school counselor, helps us work together and resolve complex and respectful ways.
There are many people who make our school special. As the saying goes, together is a wonderful place to be.
Together we make BF Gibbs a great school. Our students love BF Gibbs for many different reasons. We interviewed a few students from different classes and asked them what makes our school so special. This is what they had to say.
BF Gibbs is weird because I get to play the drums with everybody here.
I hope you guys can hear that. Yeah.
Yes.
Everything about BF Gibbs School is everyone is so creative. For an example, our second graders did a 100-day project. My favorite part about BF Gibbs is everyone is very kind. My favorite thing about BF Gibbs is that everyone here is like always so kind to each other. My favorite part about BF Gibbs is we just come in and play with my friends. My favorite part about BF Gibbs is we just come in.
That I like about Milford School kids is that all my friends and my principals and my teachers and the environment.
The best thing about BF Gibbs is that the teachers help me learn, help me be calm and happy, and I've been learning a lot here.
My favorite thing about BF Gibbs is that the teachers here are really nice and they're good at explaining things.
My favorite thing about BF Gibbs is everything. Maybe go to the last slide and go back.
Good idea. Good idea. Try again.
Oh, yeah.
I did that one.
My favorite thing about Gibbs is that over the years, each student and teacher have their own special bond, and each student gets to remember something special from the teacher that they had over the years.
I love BF Gibbs because I like learning, I like saying, I like writing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time this evening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us this evening.
Before you escape back to mom and dad, can we also call the Berkeley kids up and maybe some of the board members might want to ask you a couple questions? Are you guys okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to start. I want to say to both Berkeley and Gibbs kids, thank you so much. This is, you know, your principals and Mrs. Shanley, they tell the board what's going on in the schools, but we love to hear it from you guys and from your perspective. And wow, all of you are doing a lot. You're learning and actually having fun while doing it. That's incredible. You guys, it's not easy to speak in front of people, and you all did an amazing job. So thank you very much for coming and speaking to us tonight. And you actually taught me a couple things. I didn't know about ketchup. I'm not sure I want to eat it anymore. Is it still made from? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. And then do you guys, do you students in Gibbs, do you still have Miss, oh my goodness, I just had a brain fade, their art teacher?
Yeah.
Miss Dolan? Yeah, she actually, my children had her, and she puts on some pretty amazing art shows. I hope that, I know last year you didn't get one, right? Let's hope this year
We
maybe.
should have one this year.
Oh my goodness, I look forward to it then. That's great. And then Berkeley kids, the time capsule sounds very exciting. That's exciting. So thank you very much for joining us. I didn't really have a question, I just wanted to thank you. But some of Mrs. Shanley and some other board members might. Yes.
First, this is not only a proud moment for me as a mom, but I'm so excited to hear how well you guys read today and spoke, and I know it's scary to speak in public, and you guys did phenomenal. You guys did such a great job, and you guys read a lot, and you read so well, so thank you for coming and presenting to us.
Do any other board members have any questions or comments for the students?
They did a great job, really.
I'm very proud of them.
Yes, Mr. Lewin.
I have a question for whoever would be willing to answer. What is your favorite subject in school? Say you first.
Art, because I love to color, sketch, and draw because I have lots of creativity.
Go ahead.
I like math, so I get hard problems. I like music because we get to play the recorders.
I really like art because our art teacher really gives us a lot of freedom in drawing.
Okay.
I like math because it's hard and you get to solve problems.
Anyone else?
I like math and reading.
Math and reading? Go ahead.
I like math.
Math. Okay.
And math even
Does anyone else have anything for the students?
I have one question. I don't know if you'd like to tell us, but what are you putting in the time capsule? What did you put in there?
So I'll answer that one, I'm sorry. So that's actually a first grade project, so the first grade came up with it. So in 11 years on 3-3-33, the first grade will be seniors here in Milford High School. And I'm going to say, we honestly don't know what we're going to put in the time capsule yet, because the teachers came in with the idea of doing something electronically, like on a flash drive or on a Google Drive, and I said, well, 11 years ago we used CDs. And 11 years before that we used floppy disks. And none of those things fit in any of the computers we use anymore, so it's going to be something more concrete. So to be determined, but I'll let the board and everyone else in on the secret before we go. But we will. Yeah, definitely a face mask and we'll definitely come back to you and let you know.
Maybe something from Encanto.
Oh, you got a yeah for the students.
Because, you know, we don't talk about. Your kids, you don't know. Oh, I'll fill you. All right. Anyone else?
Anyone else? Would anyone else like to say? All right, I'm going to give you homework. Oh, wow, that was good. When I say that to my students, they all groan. All right, so here's your homework. Because you are so all clearly so fabulous, you don't have to do it right now because, you know, when I say this, my children tell me I'm cringy. But when you leave, I want you to make sure you give your parents a big hug and tell them how much you love them because you guys are amazing. You're clearly learning a lot, and they're working hard to make sure that happens. All right, thank you so much, guys. And you are, yes.
You think they did such a great job. Could they take Friday and Monday off?
Let's give them Friday and Monday off. Let's do that.
All right, and I'm going to let you guys know what Mackenzie, our student representative, you are welcome to stay for the entire board meeting. But you are students, and it's a school night, so we'll understand if you'd like to take your parents and leave. I know you probably want to leave them here, but you have to take them with you. All right? Why don't we just take a quick intermission in case anyone wants to take photos and let them leave, and then we'll continue the meeting.
Families, things like that. Well, Mackenzie, I thought you were like the cutest thing I ever did see, and you've got some competition. You've got some competition here.
I want to get a picture. You guys did great. So, let me see. I'm going to get to take the picture first.
Okay.
Miss Andrews, do you mind taking this one for me? Sure. Yes. All right, my friends, are you ready? All righty. It doesn't matter if you smile, but we can see it in your eyes, so smile anyway, right? 3, 2, 1, cheese.
All right, I took a few in case anyone feels bad.
They work so hard.
And it's clearly hard. Great job. So cute.
Oh, I feel they were good. And you did good. It was awesome.
I do like the
We'll stand behind, whatever, how you want to do it. Yeah. There we go. Everybody smile.
I'll go last.
Alright, we good? They'll sign autographs on the way out. Excellent job, you two. Excellent job. I'm gonna log us out of this before.
I couldn't keep three things.
My son? No, that they did. No, my son was going to say it. I was like, just say it. Okay, that was an excellent presentation. And now we have our superintendent of school report, Danielle Shanley.
I won't take it personally that the room completely cleared out before I was going to speak. Because that's man versus nature with the full moon or something, I don't know. So I wanted to wish everyone a happy belated Chinese New Year, happy belated Valentine's Day for all those who love in the room. I walked into the cutest thing in my office. Now, there was a lollipop attached to this, but I ate it. On Valentine's Day, I had this amazing little nugget on my desk when I walked in. I have to do this for you because I want everyone to hear it. So, now what they used to do in the high school is they would come around and sing on the holidays, and because of obviously COVID, the coming around and singing with the masks and everything, not really a good thing, so they did this.
And for those who can't see it, that's a QR code you're scanning. Those at home, I'm pointing to the cameras.
Hold me fast, this magic spell you cast. This is a rose.
These are our students.
Wow. Kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see life beyond rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in the world
This is on our Facebook page. I did download it and put it
Wow.
on our Facebook page if you would like to hear it again. And each of us in the office had a different beautiful song in our QR code. And then I found out that they recorded it in the little recording studio behind tucked into Mr. Pevney's classroom. He has a little recording studio, and that's where they did the recordings, and absolutely beautiful. And I don't even know whose voice that is, but to walk into that on Monday was really special. So I wanted to share that with you because our kids, they just do amazing things all the time. Okay, so I'd like to first thank Marissa Knudsen, Mr. King, and the team of people who worked to refresh our Fresh Start Flex period, which launched today. And I'm really excited that Mackenzie highlighted that because it really is all about the students. I'd also like to thank Mrs. Torrey and Mr. Coughlin and their amazing students for coming out tonight and all the parents who came out tonight. And then I did not publicly thank, but I would like to Ms. Odoxta, Ms. Policastro, and Mrs. Gimley for their presentation last night. And finally, I would like to extend my gratitude to the mayor, Mike Petrino, and the rec department chair, Mr. Heineman, for their willingness to work with us to support the parents who are planning project graduation. So in a partnership with them, we hope to be able to help them solve some of the challenges that they're facing with project graduation. The mayor also reached out to me today to ask how he could partner with us about regarding the traffic issues at drop-off and pickup, with the police department, DPW, and things like that. So we're on it. David E. Owens, I just wanted to remind everybody that next Thursday and Friday, they are scheduled to perform Alice at Wonderland. Thursday, February 24th, there are still tickets available. Friday is sold out. And tickets were shared through the performers, so they're limited to 4 tickets per performer so that we can have some distancing. But the show will be videotaped for sharing. And invitations have been sent to all of the board members, so if you would like to attend on Thursday night, please RSVP to that email quickly because tickets are going. I'd also like to remind everyone that the Spring Musical Alumni Fundraiser is also on next Friday, February 25th. We don't like to schedule conflicting events, but unfortunately there are only so many days in the month, so many Fridays, and the schedule is tight, so unfortunately there is that conflict, but Thursday night is still available. Okay, so we have a lot of great things to celebrate. I'd like to share the new Milford High School winners of the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards for the 21-22 school year. So over 230,000 original works were submitted nationally, and the following students received awards in the Northern New Jersey region, and the Gold Key Award winners will be up for national title in the future. And I hope I don't destroy their names. Okay. Analia Puentes is a senior. Writing honorable mention winner in the poem category. Katrina Ayanta is a senior. Writing Gold Key Award winner in the poem category. Caitlin Reyes, senior. Art Silver Key Award winner in the art portfolio category. Kayla Santos, senior. Art Gold Key Award winner in the fashion category. Xander Singh, senior. Art Gold Key Award winner in the photography category. The Scholastic Art and Writing Award is an extremely competitive contest and prestigious honor. Some famous alumni who have received Scholastic Awards in the past are, not necessarily our alum, but alums of the award. Andy Warhol, who's an artist, Sylvia Plath, Robert Redford, Red Gooms, Stephen King, and Zach Posen. So these are very well recognized acknowledgments. We'd also like to acknowledge David Reinstein, who auditioned for the All-State Band and was accepted. He is the first student to be accepted from New Milford High School in over 25 years. In order to audition, he had to qualify by getting into the Region Band, which he did a few weeks ago, and he then went to J.P. Stevens High School in Edison for his All-State audition, and just this morning was notified. He competed against 16 other oboe players from all 3 regions of New Jersey. He came in 6th place and will be performing in the symphonic band next month. So congratulations, David. There will be 2 to 3 rehearsals, and the entire experience will culminate in a concert at NJ Peck on February 26th. He is planning to go to college for music education next year and wants to be a band director. Okay, the Cello Club is a great addition to the orchestra program. Nicholas Herrera, initiator of the Cello Club, is not only sharing his expertise and knowledge from the music advancement program of Juilliard, but also making our cellists work on an extended solo repertoire. Nicholas was also asked to be part of Emerson's junior-senior high school pit orchestra for the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee production. That is a fantastic show if you have not seen it. The Mural Club is currently painting a new mural in the stairwell between the 2nd and 3rd floor by the Science and History Wing. That's right over here. The mural was designed by students Caitlin Reyes and Analia Puentes and includes several figures planting and caring for cherry blossom trees. This mural is designed to signify change and growth as we move forward from a difficult 2 years and hopefully to a better future. It shows a diverse group of figures working together to give back to the environment and the community. So you can see it after the meeting. The Empty Bowls fundraiser is on for March 4th. So we have several businesses, parents, and teachers donating soup, bread, and dessert. The Art Club and the National Honor Society members will be hosting the event, and we will have several other student volunteers from the Community Service Club. Please come out and join us for a grab-and-go soup and take home a student-made painted bowl. All proceeds go to the New Milford Food Pantry. Athletics. March 7th, we are planning a Meet the Coaches Night. Information will be shared with the community in the next few days. We'd like to congratulate the wrestling team who won the school's first ever Group 1 county championship. And congratulations to the competition cheer team who have won 3 tournaments since our last meeting. Congratulations to Stephen Benderitis, who was named the Records Athlete of the Week last week. There have been a number of school records broken in indoor track this year, and we will share the final list at the next meeting. I know they are competing tonight. The boys and girls basketball teams have qualified for the state tournament. Bids are released on February 16th. Is that right? Maybe we don't have them. So yeah, we probably didn't have them when they gave this information to me. Congratulations to bowler Tyler Caraccio, who had the highest score in the NJIC this year and competed in the county and state individual tournaments. Our annual PEVNY night was a huge success with more than $3,500 raised for scholarships, student scholarships in the spring. Great job by everyone involved. They utilized Venmo this year, and we think that was a great help in having, the ease of being able to donate. February 14th, the high school phys ed department ran their annual hoops, volleyball, and jump rope for Heart Day. More than 100 students participated and raised over $1,200. Our annual college athlete announcement day will be in May. The exact date has not been determined. We are awaiting a few more student athlete decisions. Lastly, our January student athletes of the month are cheerleader Lindsay Picnic and swimmer Stephen Benderitis. And guidance. The following students have demonstrated, and this is very important. We did this, I want to say, maybe 2016 or 17. The board approved participation in the Seal of Biliteracy program. So what this is it's generally ELL students who earn the Seal of Biliteracy by demonstrating literacy both in their language of origin, their home language, as well as in English. So they are truly bilingual by the time they finish the program, which is a wonderful achievement. So the following students have demonstrated that they are able to speak, read, comprehend, and write in 2 or more languages and will earn the New Jersey Seal of Biliteracy. Nate Ayub, Lynn Lital, Joseph Matute, Megan McFadden, Daniela Sierra, Eliza Reich, Isabella Suero, Natasha Zuluaga. The following 11th grade students also met the testing requirements in world language and will be awarded the New Jersey State Seal of Biliteracy next year as seniors. Max Callie, Eduardo Humani, Rosie Mirzoyan, Brianna Santos, and Sara Terlemes. So special thanks to Linda Fayer, our ELL teacher at the high school, and all of our ELL teachers who helped to get our students to this point, and Mary Bilali, our Director of Guidance, who worked together to organize, advertise, and prepare the students for the test so that they could be successful with the seal of biliteracy. It's a wonderful thing to be able to put on your transcripts when you're applying to college, that you are officially and fluently bilingual. Okay, within special services, I just want to announce that on February 28th, it is Rare Disease Awareness Day. And a flyer will be going home to everyone to remind you to wear black and white. The zebra is the animal that represents Rare Disease Awareness Day, and so Rare Disease Awareness Day, and so we wear black and white. Activities and resources are supplied to the teaching staff to raise awareness, and we had a great response. New paragraph. We had a great response to the Over the Moon registration for preschool. We have a few openings left for our integrated preschool program, and information can be found on the main page of our website. And David E. Owens, in an effort to promote tolerance and equity, our students in the careers classes created tolerance posters. Students celebrate the Lunar New Year in Mandarin, and we celebrated No Name Calling Week by writing positive statements to members of the community. Our student council ran a sports jersey day. The students created informative posters highlighting heroes of the civil rights movement. The students created Valentine's cards for veterans, and our service learning club posted affirmations for each other around the building. Mr. Smith reported that Brianna Lorenzo, a 6th grader, wrote an essay on patriotism that is moving up to the state level. Her essay was selected out of 638 essays to move on. Mr. Smith reported that hers was unique, and everyone at his district American Legion meeting said, wow. We are currently celebrating RAC, Random Acts of Kindness Week, and our students will be teaming up at the middle school to create and perform acts of kindness for our community. And finally, at Berkeley School, the Student Council raised $720 for the victims of the Bronx apartment fire. The proceeds will be donated to the Bronx Fire Relief Fund in an effort to help those in need. And the week of February 14th through the 18th, that's this week, we are celebrating Random Acts of Kindness Week with the theme of We Love Kindness, Kindness is Cool, Dream of Kindness, and Share the Spirit of Kindness and Acts of Kindness. And that's the end of my report. Oh, can I just follow up on one thing, please?
Yes, absolutely.
I just wanted to let the board know, it did come up last night in our discussion.
Bless you.
Bless you. That there were 2 C28s and we had a misnumbered agenda. So what it turns out is that the first C28 is actually a revision from the 2021 calendar. We're working on maybe a method to identify each agenda item so that we know if it's a revision from a prior calendar. So that's what that is. So C28 is last year's C28. And then this year's C27, C28 start correctly as they should on the next page. So I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that, and I think that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
very much. More excellent news.
Great
I'd love
stuff.
to hear what the students are doing. I would like to thank you very much, as well as Mayor Petrino and the council. Our council liaison is always saying how it's great having a good partnership, and this is exactly why it's so wonderful that you and Mr. Petrino, and to steal the words from Ms. Odaksta, who said it, I don't remember when it was, but it was before you started here.
Okay.
And we had something, there was a challenge, and Ms. Odaksta said, well, if there's one thing New Milford does, well, it does creative.
Yes.
And it creative to find solutions and get things done, and it's always all about the students. So thank you and Mr. Petrino, fabulous people partnering together to do what is important for the students.
Thank you, Ms. Andrews.
The only other question I had, the Empty Bowls fundraiser. I love that fundraiser.
I know, it's great.
I was upset when we couldn't have it because of COVID. I'm glad it's back. Unfortunately, I'm not available that night. Is there any way that I can, who can I reach out to maybe purchase a bowl anyway or give a donation?
Lauren Finizia I
Okay.
believe it runs the
She's the high school art teacher.
high school art teacher.
Okay. If
One
I'm
of the high school art teachers.
I want to email her. Can you just, you know what, I'll ask you another
Yeah,
time for
I
the
will, I'll
spelling.
send it to you. I will send it
Okay.
to you, but yes, you can still participate. So the students prepare these beautiful bowls and we serve soup.
In her.
Not in the bowl, but it's symbolic, you know?
And for any board members, when was it that she got the kiln? It was
Oh.
recently.
I think the kilns were for Mr. Murator, which Miss Phoenicia had kilns when I was here.
She's had the kiln.
For a
The
while.
most recent
Oh, no,
one
no, no,
was-
she got the wheels.
The pottery wheels.
She got something recent to add to the ceramic program.
I think we add them slowly because instead of buying all the wheels at one time, we were like slowly adding
Building it up.
wheels, yes.
But that was my point, is she has worked tirelessly to build up the art program.
She has.
And does a great job, and the bowls are really, really nice. So it's a fun fundraiser for a good reason. All right, that was my only question. Thank you. Does anyone else on the board have any questions or comments? Okay. Then that leads us to Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, Ms. Lauren Odogsta. Do you have anything for us tonight?
No.
You gave it last night.
All
Okay. Thank you. Business Administrator Report, Dr. Stephanie Kuchar.
I do not have a report this evening.
Okay, thank you. You gave that last night too. Okay, moving right along then. Board action. I seek a motion to approve BA 74, BA 75, BA 76, BA 77, BA 78, BA 79, and BA 80. May I get a motion, please? Motion by Anthony Alvaro, seconded by Nicole Dunn. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Educational and curriculum programs. I seek a motion to approve CA 28, the revision. CA 27, CA 28, I'm sorry, not CA. What am I, I'm adding letters that don't exist. I seek a motion to approve C 28, the revision. C 27, C 28, C 29, C 30, C 31, and C 32 with a very large thank you to C 31 and C 32. Scholarships are so wonderful for the students and we always appreciate that. May I get a motion, please? Motion by Heather Gomez, seconded by Stephanie Coffinger. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Personnel recommendations. I make a motion to approve, having the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve P68, P97, P102, P103, P104, P105, P106, P107, P108, P109, P110, P111, P112, P113, and P114. Can I get a second, please? Second by Heather Gomez. Roll call, please. Mr. Albro?
Yes.
Ms. Calderon?
Yes.
Mr. DeCosta?
Yes.
Ms. Dunn?
Yes.
Ms. Coffinger?
Yes.
Mr. Luna?
Yes.
Ms. Ryan? Vice President Gomez?
Yes.
President Andrews? Yes. Finance Committee, Heather Gomez, our chair.
Okay.
Yeah.
I seek approval for F-127, F-128, F-129, F-130, F-131, F-132, F-133, F-134, F-135, F-136, F-137, F-138, F-139, F-140, F-141, F-142, F-143, F-144, F-145, F-146, F-147, F-148, F-149, F-150, F-151, and F-152.
Can we get a second, please? Second by Stephanie Coffinger. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Facilities Committee, Chair Nicole Dunn.
I seek a motion for approval of FA-16, FA-17, FA-18.
A second? Second by Heather Gomez. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? All right. Do we have any liaison and board committee reports? I'm not going to put you on the spot. You spoke last night. Anything to add from a day, Councilman?
Oh, thank you, but no, nothing to
All right.
Thank you,
But thank you for the continued partnership.
Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Old business? New business? Additional board items? All right, at this moment, we are going to open to the public. May I get a motion to open to the public for items on the agenda? Motion by Joseph Luna.
Any items? Any items? What do you mean? On the agenda just before?
Oh, I'm sorry, for any items, thank you. Yes, motion by Joseph Lunam, seconded by Nicole Dunn. For any items on the agenda, I misspoke again, for anything. As outlined in the New Milford Board of Education bylaw 0167, each statement made by a participant shall be limited to 2 minutes. Yes, please state, good evening, Mrs. LePage. Please state your name and address for the record.
Lynn LePage, 136 Clinton Ave. P110, is that the girls' flag football team that's funded by the Jets, I think you had said?
Yes,
Okay, all right, thank you.
yes. And the F-152 is the budget, which includes all of those.
Okay, thank you.
It's exciting, very exciting. Okay. Can I please get a motion to close to the public? Motion by Nicole Dunn, seconded by John DeCosta. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? God bless you. Okay. Do we have any board member requests for additional information? Yes.
I should have said it when personnel was being discussed. I noticed Mr. Pevney's intention to retire. And I wonder what's going to happen to this building when he's done, when he walks out of here. I think a pillar of our building is going to collapse at that time. I think he's been here forever, and having coached here a long time ago, and he was coached at the same time, and his brother Mike, he's a legend. And he deserves retirement. I know we'll honor him at some point, but I wanted to be sure to recognize and congratulate Mr. Pevney on his intended retirement.
Thank you very much for
Thank
saying
you.
that. I should have said it before also, and I forgot. He is, I never knew him until I joined the board. And he was such a legend, his name preceded, and those are going to be some hard shoes to fill.
They will. And we're trying to make his last hurrah a good one. But we will recognize all retirees in June.
Okay, excellent.
Formally, yes.
Excellent. All right. Maybe I was subconsciously trying to deny it.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. In that case, can I get a motion to adjourn? Motion by Stephanie Coffinger, seconded by Nicole Dunn. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you all for coming.